eat your oatmeal?
No, I'm gonna try to eat it. I'm trying to remember the name.
Of what?
Oh, something I can't talk about right this second.
She thinks she's gonna surprise me.
I am gonna surprise you.
Just like she was asking about a sweater. And she said it just came out.
It didn't just come out, but I mean...
But I'd already looked at it.
Now this you'll get, I think. You know how you didn't get explaining to do?
Because I didn't know.
I know. I don't know. It is a little bit of a stretch, Paul said, but maybe it doesn't matter as long as I like it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I should have some says in some things.
Oh, you don't have any say in anything?
No, I have a lot to say about it, but it doesn't necessarily make it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna eat my oatmeal before, but. So, hi everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Not House podcast. Mom, what number is this? I think it's 18.
18, it is 18.
I actually was showing somebody at work. We had to do a video at work. And I was telling somebody that, I don't know, something. And I said something about us having a podcast. And it was Yahida. And she's like, you have a podcast? So I had to pull it up and prove it. And that's why I remember it said 17.
Yeah.
So we're back. And
it is Wednesday morning, the 7th,
7th of November. Yep, day after the election.
Glad that's over with.
Glad
Won't have
that's
to
over.
listen to any of that anymore.
It'll be something else, believe me. So it's been a little bit since we've done this because we went to Rhinebeck, and oh wait, I don't have my earrings on. I gotta get my earrings on.
Tell us about these earrings.
So, well, it made me think about it was Rhinebeck. So, you know, we stayed with Christina and her crew from
Miriam,
I mean all of them, right? Andrea. We
Nana.
stayed with them. Yep, Nana was there too. Shared a place together at Rhinebeck, and anyway, we talked about dyeing yarn and stuff like that, and talk about everything. But she had told me that when we got back that she had sent me some gloves, right? And you know, she didn't tell me they were just Clorox gloves. And I could have gotten them at the grocery store because, you know, I thought they were something special. But anyway, so she told me she'd sent them to me. And
you got fuzz on these.
And she'd sent me a package. So then yesterday was the first time I've come to the shop in, I don't know, a week or two. And Mom handed me this package from Christina. And of course the gloves were in there. Can you see them? I don't know that anybody can see them, Mom. We're too far away. Can you guys see them? They're red. What are they, like rhinestone crystals?
Crystals, yeah.
So anyway, you know, some people say that it's hard to buy things for me. I don't know about that, but I opened them up. I opened them up yesterday. I opened this little box from Christina, and it's these beautiful little red crystal, not little, they're big red hoop earrings, and said she thought of me and that I could wear them for the holiday podcast. So I'm like, holiday podcast, I'll wear them tomorrow.
Well, that's because your other ones Paul had to glue back together.
Yeah, he had.
You had told her that.
Yeah, I had said that one of the backs was loose and that Paul had to solder it. So anyway, thank you, Christina. Thank you for thinking of me. These are perfect. And I was thinking about them when I put on my sweater this morning because I thought they would look good. So hopefully you guys can see them. It's my bling, my holiday bling.
We had a great time with them in Rhinebeck.
Yeah, the thing about Christina, she always just makes you laugh. That's what Mom was saying this morning. So yeah, it's. I think we're gonna do it again next year, right?
Yeah, we are.
But I think Christina's supposed to find the place.
Right. I need to remind her of that. She gets in the moment and then she gets out of the moment.
She needs to add it to her list of things. So we have an ongoing list of things we're working on.
Couple of surprises.
Yeah.
Couple of secrets.
All right, well, let's stay focused on Rhinebeck right now.
Okay.
So, we didn't take enough pictures I said this on Instagram. We suck at taking pictures. We suck at taking video.
You shouldn't use that word. Some people get offended by it.
Okay, we're not very good at it. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. But yeah, so we saw a lot of people that watch us on the podcast. A lot of people stopped us.
Thank you so much for that. It always, it just flutters my heart when people come up and, oh, I watch you, and you know, I always say, well, don't go back too far because the first ones are painful.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. We got to sign some bags.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I came home and told Lucas I signed bags. He said, really? He doesn't believe it, but and
The weather was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was great weather.
Well, on Saturday anyway.
Well, Indie Untangled Friday night was really good too.
Yeah.
The venue changed, and I told Lisa that I thought the venue was fabulous. Some people said that later the lights got a little dim.
Well, I think.
But we were there early, so we didn't see that.
I think from 7 to 9, the last group, they lacked lighting.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she'll get that taken care of.
Yeah. But it was a beautiful building. Everybody had enough space. There was not near as much congestion.
No.
Good selection of vendors.
There were more vendors.
Yeah.
Good selection of vendors. And then I liked how she did the Edinburgh themed little room. You know, she went to Edinburgh last year.
Oh, you're talking about where the treats and the drinks were in the back. Yeah.
Right, which is kind of like Edinburgh.
It was very similar. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a nice new touch.
Yeah. That reminds me, I'll put that in the comments because I'm supposed to email her about feedback. So, and then, of course, you know, everybody raved about Mom's sweaters because, you know, I don't think I made the Christy Glass tell me about your sweater, Rhinebeck sweater.
Yeah, you did.
The whole thing?
I think so.
And I guess I didn't watch the whole thing from beginning to end.
You were right next to me, I think.
So I thought it might not count because Mom made my sweater.
But it counted.
And I tell people, I don't take credit. Yeah.
It looked very nice on you. You had the Cipolla on.
I had the Cipolla on Friday night. I had the
Friday, that's right.
Yeah.
And then you had your Tecumseh on.
Right, Saturday. And of course there's the picture of Mom with Caitlin Hunter and of Mom in her, what's the name of that sweater?
Ramblin' Woman.
Ramblin' Woman sweater.
That's a good name for me.
Okay.
Eric just has always said that I should have lived in a...
You should have been a gypsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've stayed my time out here already.
Oh, you mean it's time for you to move?
That's what he says. Yeah. Where are you going to next?
So, anyway, we had a really good time.
We did.
We did not go back on Sunday. We always say we're going to go back on Sunday, and then because it's a long drive for us, you know, and we're tired by that point. And it was raining and then cold.
It was
Maybe
raining
if
and
the
cold.
weather had been a little bit better on Sunday, we might have gone back.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but like Friday morning, I didn't hear you get up. I had worked so hard to get the Ramblin' Woman finished that when I went to sleep Thursday night, I was out.
Yeah, and so then not only did she have to do that, she had to help Christina finish her sweater.
I did. I said, what do you mean you don't have it finished? Give it to me.
Christina doesn't care. She's like, I'll just wear it with the needles on it.
God.
But you got that done too.
We got that done too, and I brought my trusty steamer.
Yep, everybody loves the steamer. I'm gonna need the steamer. I need a steamer at my house to steam the yarn.
Maybe. Speaking of which, I've got 2 sweaters in the back I need to go get too.
And I lost my train of thought of what I was gonna say now.
What we were doing before Rhinebeck.
Yeah, no, not before Rhinebeck.
When we were there.
Oh yeah, before we went.
Right.
Yeah.
We went to that nice little yarn shop.
Oh, the tea shop.
Tea and yarn.
Yeah.
In Saugerties?
That was in Saugerties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably one of our better trips to Rhinebeck, I think.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
You know, Mom and I tend to be kind of serious. That's why we need Christina
lighten things
up. Yep. Well, do you want to get those sweaters in the back?
I do.
We want to talk about who won the prize.
I got that too.
Okay. So I'll tell you. So I've got my Yarn Snob mug. I even bought a mug from Shelly Can. What am I thinking of? Why can't I think of anything? But yeah. So I got a purple mug. And didn't you order some of these mugs, Mom?
Yes, I did.
And so then I've got my I Feel Like Craft t-shirt today, which is probably going to be my dye t-shirt, because last night I realized something.
What's that?
I don't like when I'm down there dyeing in a long sleeve t-shirt, because I'm constantly pushing up my sleeves because you don't want them to get wet and you're in the water, and then the sleeves stretch out, and then you're constantly pushing them up even more. So I made a note to myself, a mental note, because I don't write anything down.
I know.
Don't wear long sleeves when you're dyeing. So this morning when I was bringing this in to show you guys that I got the I Feel Like Craft Today t-shirt, I thought, I'm going to wear my I Feel Like Craft Today t-shirt when I'm dyeing.
Okay.
Because it's short sleeve. All right, I already told them about my mug. My
Okay.
mug.
All right.
What did you buy anything? Well, she bought boots.
I did buy boots. I should have worn them
You
today.
should have worn your boots. Have you worn you got red ones and teal ones? Or you
No,
got
I
black ones and
teal
teal
ones and black ones. And the black ones, Nana and I got alike. They're knitted. They look like they've got
Have you worn them yet?
I have. I've worn them once.
Are they comfortable?
For about 8 hours.
As much as anything is for 8
Right.
hours, right?
I think I had them off before I left here that night. I think I wore them on a Tuesday. And Tuesday's when we have our open knit night, and it was late, and I had taken them off.
Yeah. Okay. So, one question. What do you think was the most popular sweater? And then we're going to get off Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck's over.
It would be easier for me to say who was the most popular designer.
Okay.
I think sweater-wise, the throwback and the Tecumseh were pretty even. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I would say so too. I would
wouldn't
say so too.
that one was over the other.
Right.
I would say Rhinebeck wasn't quite Edinburgh for the color work, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting there. I think there were more of Caitlin's sweaters
Overall.
overall.
Over the whole, like Friday and Saturday.
Well,
Or people that wore something other than the Tecumseh.
right.
Yeah.
There was a lot of her sweaters there. Matter of fact, she was so touched and overwhelmed.
Well, that was Friday night in the booth.
She
at
got
Farmer's
teary-eyed.
Daughter. Yeah.
And it was not that she was overwhelmed by people, but I just think she's so sincere, and to see all of her work just really was, well, it was very touching. It would have had to have, anybody would have been just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Especially if it was your first time going.
Right.
Yeah,
and it was.
Yeah.
Now, Andrea, there was a lot of Andrea sweaters too, but she doesn't focus as much on sweaters as I think Caitlin does.
Well, and Andrea's been popular, I think, for longer.
Yes.
So there's this little pop of Caitlin's stuff, whereas Andrea's has maybe been a little bit more consistent over the past, 3 or 4 years.
Right.
Okay, so before we went to Rhinebeck, on our last podcast, we did a giveaway. And we always wanted to say on the next podcast who it went to so that you guys, believe that we really did it. I always send Mom a note and go, Mom, it's the 10th. You got to pick for the giveaway. So, Mom, who was it this time?
It was Christine Sargent from Harriman, Harriman, New York. She's CJ Creative Life.
Okay.
I got to visit a little bit with her. She said she had a new meaning for naked, because I said I felt naked without without my pearls. And I said naked, which I guess is not how you say naked.
I don't know. You say naked. I say naked, but.
Anyway, so that was kind of fun. But
we'll probably do another one on the next podcast, maybe?
Maybe, because we got
some surprises from Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
Oh, I also wanted to say that we got to meet Gigi.
We did get to meet Gigi.
Yeah, and we got our picture made with Gigi, and so now we Gigi knows us and we know her, and
she says she'll come and visit.
Yeah, she says maybe for Maryland Sheep and Wool, right?
Yeah.
Because she's just in New Jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
She's really not that far.
Yeah. So I wanted to mention that too. And we're always meeting people when we're there. So yeah, I wanted to mention that.
I also got to meet Jenny and what's the other one's name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Anyway, it was very nice getting to meet you both and us getting to visit.
Oops.
Okay, so is that all about Rhinebeck?
Yeah, I think that's all about Rhinebeck. I'm going to put this on the charger.
It's right there.
So, Mom.
While we were there, I don't know why Heather felt the need she had to cast on something new, but she did. Do you remember the name of this hat?
Oh yeah, that's oh shit, if you hadn't asked me. Bellingham.
Bellingham.
But it needs a pom-pom.
Well, we're going to put one on, but I was just going to show it.
Well, what do you think about those colors?
I think they're good.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you think about them?
I think they're good.
This is Magpie.
It's a little rusty.
Domestic worsted, and this is Dream State. Was it Dream State?
It's
Yep.
Dream State, but is it Rusted Rainbow?
I think it is Rusted Rainbow.
And it's Damie's pattern. Bellingham is Damie's pattern.
I think it's Janet's pattern, who works for Damie. But yes, it's a Magpie.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it is.
So I only did the ribbing part, and then I got back to the shop and I gave it to Carissa and I said, this needs to get finished. Will you please do it? And of course she did in a couple of days, so.
She did.
So you guys are working on the pom-pom?
Yeah. Friday when she was ready to do it, she couldn't find the yarn, and I'd put it in the big bowl, and I knew where it was.
Oh, I forgot to bring her that yarn for the other pom-pom too.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's in the bottom of my bag.
Could be.
So what have you done since you finished Ramblin' Woman, since it took everything out of you?
Well, I wanted to show it.
Yeah.
It did take.
Whoops. There it is.
I must say, I've had a hard time working on anything after this. It's kind of like, I was so proud of this, and I was so proud to get to wear it. I did get to meet some of Caitlin's test knitters, and they were all like, she wasn't in the group, how's she got it done?
Now you're in the test knit group, aren't you?
I think I am, yes. But I had a really good time doing this one, I must say.
Colors are pretty too.
Thank you.
It's not quiet by any means, but it's very pretty.
It's not quiet, but then I don't usually dress quiet.
I don't know, you're in black.
It means I could wear it and it would show off,
Yeah, that's true.
which is kind of always my idea.
Mm-hmm. So just in case you don't know, guys, this is Knot House Lottie Da DK that she used, which is the yarn that I'm dyeing now, which you can find on our website.
And we have all the colors in stock.
Yep. And yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. I was very, very proud of it, I must say.
Well, it's funny because, you know, it's so similar to the one that Caitlin did. And then you and Caitlin have that picture together, and I'll probably insert it here, but you guys have seen it if you know, follow us on Instagram. But it's just the same but different color-wise, you know.
Well, it's kind of our personalities. I'm a little louder, a little flashier than Caitlin. Caitlin's a little quieter,
Yeah.
a little more reserved.
Well, hers is loud too for her.
For her it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you see them together.
I like the other colors people did in them too. The darker blue one or.
There's some gorgeous ones done.
Yeah.
Even a black and gray with gold. It's really
I don't think
pretty.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That would be striking.
And then I was going to say that I think Caitlin's mom
I'm just eating my oatmeal.
is doing this, and she's not going to do the color in the bottom. She's just going through the yolk.
Oh. That would be cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay. So
All right.
so now what else have you been working on?
I was surprised too that
knit your
Saturday
fingers to the
morning.
bone.
I did. I was so tired.
She kept trying to show me the sores on her fingers.
But I was surprised. Someone ordered it online.
Oh, that day. Yes, Saturday at Rhinebeck. Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 minutes after the pictures started showing up.
Yeah.
And she got all the colors right, whoever it was. Got all the colors that I had used. So, since I didn't really have anything to work on, and I didn't really have anything
Guess I could get out of the way.
that, I mean, it's going to take a lot to top that one for color work wise for me to do another color
Well, maybe
work.
you don't need to do a color work one.
Well, but maybe that's what I want to do.
Well, I can't help you then.
I know. I did finish the nail china. So I had one sleeve partially done. The second sleeve was partially done. So I finished that, and it's all cables. And then we steeked it when we steeked the Rambling Woman. And let me just insert here, and I'm not going to tell you how we steeked it, because there's a zillion ways to steek it. But it was really easy. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to steek again at all.
Ever.
Ever. And this is Julie Osselin Lazoo DK, and it has some silk in it, but I believe it's a mulberry silk. Now, the Ramblin' Woman is just a superwash merino, and they both steeked
The same.
perfectly. You could tell my gauge was tighter on this when I was steeking, but other than that, it was the same.
Now, was your gauge tighter on this because it was supposed to be?
Probably because it was cables, number one. My color work was tighter, even though it blocked out, which I was so glad. This was the second color work that I did, and you could definitely tell the difference in this and the Ramblin' Woman.
Okay. No, it's pretty. The colors are pretty.
Thank you. Thank you. I was very pleased with it.
Yep, there's the back. The cables, I like these cables, the little cables.
Yeah, and they weren't, you know, a lot of people have said, oh, that was so many cables. It was a 2x2 cable, and, you know, one repeat went one way, one repeat went the other way, and there was 3 plain rows in between.
Yeah, pretty
so
easy.
it was easy to remember. You didn't have to look at it. So I was pleased with how it came out.
You know, she posted yesterday that she posted some teasers about new ones she's doing.
I didn't see that. Was it on her story?
I don't
Oh, no.
know if it was on her story or when it was.
And we've gotten a lot of yarn in.
Yeah, so why don't we talk about what yarn we've gotten in then?
Okay. We've gotten in Farmer's Daughter, Juicy DK.
So I'm gonna stretch over here to the table. So what color is this one?
This one is Hill Country.
So again, as Mom said, this is Juicy DK, right? Which is probably her most popular base right now because everybody is using it for sweaters.
Right, designing in it.
Oh, did you know? I guess you knew this because, you know, you do the yarn. I haven't been here. So this is
Ramblin' Woman.
Ramblin' Woman colorway.
Now, at Rhinebeck,
And it's got a little bit of pink spots in it.
Candace had her version, too, of Ramblin' Woman.
Yeah, and that was a darker.
It was
a
a
darker
darker
one.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is Bison Princess.
And that's really true to color.
Yeah. And you said we got in Paul Newman.
Got Paul Newman, and I've got one sweater quantity left of Paul Newman.
Yep, so she sent us extra. Paul Newman's one of her more popular colors.
It's kind of the real dark charcoal gray.
Yeah.
But it's a solid. It's not, flex or anything. Really is nice.
So we also got her her mohair too. It's funny, I want to call everything Mo Debonair because that's my mohair. But yeah, hers is Mighty Mo. So, and you talked to her and she says she's got another box. We thought we had it all, but we don't have it all.
Yeah, we've got another box coming.
So that's exciting.
That's exciting.
So the table, we had to take all of the Farmer's Daughter off the table to do the podcast. So it's spread out. Now I saw this color. I wanted to see what color this is. It looks kind of like one of my colors, but it's the same but different.
Eagle Eye. We've had
Oh
it
yeah,
before.
Eagle Eye. Yeah, that's a great name for it too. Yeah, you see that? See how it's got the little bits of the red in it? And then it looks a little bit green too. And then this mohair.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and that's Eagle Eye too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
These are Christine's colors. Christina's colors. Christine.
So we got that in. And then we also got a new order of Julie Oslin Lazuli K in.
Yeah.
And that's been flying out.
Yeah.
Yesterday we got in a big box of vintage. Madeline Tosh
You got to
vintage.
get that pictures taken of that today, right?
I do.
Is it all new colors?
It is all new colors,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
all
why
new
you gotta get
pictures.
pictures taken.
Right. We also got in from Kelburn Woolens. They're the distributor for BC Garn. And this is a pure organic wool. It is woolen spun.
What's the name of it?
It is Similia Melange.
Okay. So, here, I'm closer than you are. So that's kind of a...
It's a worsted weight,
it's
believe
kind
it
of
or
a
not.
blue color.
50 gram skeins, so great for color work. Here, hold these up.
So it's a darker navy and kind of a wheatish color gold. It's light.
Because it's woolen spun.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes against all my rules about yardages and how to figure out what weight it is. It's woolen spun and it's worsted.
Okay.
So great for color work. It's a non-superwash.
Have you worked in it yet?
I have not, but I got to see a swatch in it.
Mm-hmm.
Stitch definition is good, and it really works up as worsted, but it's very light. So it's the kind that instead of being a heavy worsted where you feel like, you've got a coat on,
Right.
it will be a very light and will make a gorgeous sweater.
So how many colors do we have?
15, I believe. I think that's right.
And they're already up on the website.
They're already up on.
Okay.
They got up yesterday because I had to take pictures. We were waiting on pictures for them.
Okay.
And Benita's doing something in the natural.
Yeah, I heard she called yesterday and wanted all of 10 skeins or something.
Yeah. So we got that in. We've gotten in your bulky.
So,
Lickety Split
Lickety Split.
is the name of her bulky.
I know. If you think it's crazy, it's my fault. I named it and I like it. I come up with the names and I'll go, what do you think about this? And Mom will say, yeah. And then she came back and said, I like Lickety Split. And I said, yeah, me too. So, before we went to Rhinebeck, I did a quick hat. Gosh, how do you say this? Tamikik? No. It's Shannon Cook's latest hat. Tamitik. See it here. This is my
You did do that fast too.
I know. Can you believe it was lickety split?
It was Lickety Split.
It was lickety split. So here's a test. What color is this?
That is not the appeal.
It's not the appeal.
It
Mom and I
is-
fight about the appeal.
It is Teal Your Heart.
Teal Your Heart. You got it.
Surprised you, didn't I?
Well, I couldn't think of it. But I knew when you said it, that would be right. So anyway, so this is Teal Your Heart. I think we only have one skein left of this color. But I thought I brought some more. Oh, I did. They're over here. So Lickety Split is 100% superwash merino. Is 106 yards. So one skein is plenty to do a hat.
Which is considered probably bulky.
Yeah.
Not super bulky, but bulky.
Yeah. So this is Your Highness, which is a colorway that was actually in your sweater, right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is Always a Bridesmaid. So, of course, that's a lavender. It's a little bit, looks a little bit more purple here on the camera than what it really is. So, I don't know, we've got about 10 colors. I think Mom's going to order some more bulky so that I can do some more. Because it sold pretty good.
Fairly well.
And we're coming into the bulky season,
time.
so we'll have more of that. And then Diamond Sock is also, we didn't talk about Diamond Sock, I don't think, last time.
Well, I've got something we can talk about Diamond Sock about.
Okay. Oh, because of Carissa's sweater, yeah. So we posted this on Instagram too, not too long ago. It was on a mannequin. This is also Teal Your Heart. Can you guys see this?
This is Poet out of the last Laine magazine.
Look at that.
I was going to steam it all, but that didn't happen.
Because you're worried about the website. So yeah, it's so pretty. The
stitch definition.
But I mean the pattern is really pretty too, because it's got a little bit of lace in it, but it's got seed stitch in it.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty, yeah. So she's using my Knot House Yarns Diamond Sock, which is, what is the content, Mom, on the Diamond Sock? It's merino, nylon, and mohair, but I don't remember the percentages.
55.
It doesn't matter. It's merino, nylon, and mohair.
It's 55, 20, 15, I think.
Yeah. So, so we've got that in. I try to keep the DK stocked. I've got
a big order of Spin Cycle coming. It shipped yesterday.
Yeah, Spin Cycle's a revolving door with that.
I always have.
She always has orders for that. Well, right now it's been probably our best seller. Everybody kind of comes to us and sees what we have in stock of Spin Cycle. So, for both the Dream State and the Dyed in the Wool. And the Dyed in the Wool is looking a little skimpy up there.
Well, I'm getting more Dyed in the Wool than I am Dream State.
Yeah.
I asked her, I said, did you get my last order for Dream State? And she laughed and she said, the one where you want 4 bags of everything? Yeah, I got it.
And then we've got our Malabrigo.
Rasta and Caracol came in.
Rasta and Caracol. So we've got the bulky yarns coming in.
We do.
What else?
We have a good selection of shepherd's wool right now.
Yeah.
We also have a good selection of Magpie domestic worsted, if anybody is still looking for the throwback.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I know there were some colors and they had a hard time. They weren't anticipating the demand, I don't think. So yeah, we've got that.
Part of it was not Magpie's fault.
Well, I didn't mean it was Magpie's fault, but the mill apparently couldn't keep up with what she needed.
Well, they're having trouble getting wool, is what.
Oh, okay.
Is what. I don't know that that's out for public knowledge, but I guess it is now. But we've got a good bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Velvet Underground and the Gold are about the only 2 I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got sweater quantity in most of them.
So we've got, I don't know, what else are we getting in for like Christmas stuff? Do we have any more books coming in or anything?
Yes, I've got the new Pom Pom is coming,
Yeah.
and the Winter book is
Okay.
coming. We have got new wax and wool
Candles.
coming.
We got new bags. Ribbon Street bags
Ribbon Street bags
should be here.
are coming.
Yeah.
I tried to get them, I've got the mugs ordered, but they won't get here for Christmas. I was trying to think, what else have we got? I've got a couple of new hand ironers that I'm trying to lock down.
Yeah, well, we'll wait till we mention that, till we have it locked down.
Right. But yeah, things are busy.
So what are you knitting on, Mom?
I am knitting on a test for Damie at Magpie Fibers. She's got a pattern.
Is it Damie's pattern?
Yes.
Okay.
Coming out. I can't say any more about it than that, but I'm doing a test for her.
Okay.
And
What yarn are you using?
I'm using her Swanky Sock.
Okay.
2 colors.
Do you like it? Is it fun?
I do like it. It's fun.
Okay. Well, she's being good and keeping it quiet.
I'm trying. I hate to be known for, in and out.
Yeah.
But I would like to do the Elton for you. Now, I've got to tell you, I've looked at a Marie Wallen sweater that I am seriously thinking about, but if you let me start that.
Uh-oh.
Is it time?
Somebody's coming. Our mail lady.
So if you let me start something else,
Yeah.
you're going to be in trouble.
Well, so you've been talking. Somebody who did the Elton? Who's working on the Elton? Somebody in the shop is working on the Elton.
Hood Barb.
Hood Barb.
But
right,
she's not working on it.
Why?
Well, she's working on something else. But she's got the yarn to do it.
Okay. Yeah, so Christina had worn it on her podcast, and I called her out on it. I texted her, and I said, who knit that for you? Because I knew she hadn't knit it. Uh-oh, I may get in trouble.
You may get in trouble.
She'll be fine with it. She said that so she had somebody knit it as a sample in the shop. And it was just funny because Mom's been on me about doing the Elton because I told her I kind of liked it. And she said, well, pick out one of your colors for your yarn that you want me to do it in.
Now this has been going on
since we got back from Rhinebeck.
Or before.
Okay, whatever you say. So I finally decided on my color, which is hard for me to do because it's hard for me to commit on color. I don't know why it was hard. I'm not going to say I don't like all my colors, but I guess I wanted something new, and I had to come up with something different than what I already had. Because, see, we've got this thing where I've got like 4 or 5 grays up at the top of the wall over there, and she'll say, they all look the same. You can't have this one or that one. It's the same. And I tell her it's not the same, and then we go back and forth. So I had to come up with something different enough.
Then I tell her she sounds like a hand dyer.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Now, looking at them, there are just, 2 drops of a shade different.
It's not 2 drops,
See?
Mom. Anyway,
now I've got to deal with a hand dyer.
Yeah. So I have a color, and she hasn't seen it, and she said the other day, well, is it dry? And I said, yeah, it's dry. Well, are you going to bring it to me so I can start it? I said, no, I'm going to wait and save it for the podcast.
She's just lucky I didn't pick colors for the other one.
Yeah. So what color do you think it is? I've got it hidden over here in
You
the chair.
said that it was a blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
I thought it was going to be teal or green.
No, I mean, I really think it's blue.
All
What do you
right.
guys think?
Well, it looks a little more navy in that picture than it really does.
Yeah. It's blue.
It looks kind of like a marine blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
So then she goes, well, do I have a mot debonair to go with it? Because the pattern is fingering, you guys know this, it's the Elton by Hoey. So how much do you need of each?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about
You
that.
haven't figured that out? Okay.
I hope you did more than 1 skein of each.
Well, I only have 4 of the mohair. See, the mohair is really pretty. And that's pretty true to color, Mom. Don't you think? No?
Well, it looks like a marine blue to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not called marine. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out names for for the colors, guys, and it's just one more thing that makes me crazy. I have a lot of things
just
that
need one and two.
Two? Just two?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I dyed up extra.
Okay, good.
So,
Okay.
So its name is Romeo.
Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I told Paul this morning that it was Romeo.
How?
Paul's my husband who's colorblind, but he wears blue. I think he can see blue and yellow.
So is it because Paul always wears blue? Is that why it's Romeo?
No, because Paul's not Romeo.
So I don't.
So I don't know. I was going back and forth, and I thought a bunch of different things of names. And last night I don't know. I heard a song, something. I don't know what it was, and I said, "Well, it is blue. Romeo is, male." And then I thought, well, then I have to have a Juliet, but I don't have a Juliet yet.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Romeo blue. All right, I get it. I would not have gotten it.
But, so then I have to go further because I think it has to really make sense. And I thought, well, I need to go see what color Romeo wore.
Did he wear blue?
He did. So Shakespeare in the plays, for his family, which is, what was his family's name? Do you remember?
No.
It was the Montagues.
Okay.
Right? The Montagues and the Capulets, right? So the Montagues were blue and the Capulets were orangish red. And that way when they were on stage and they were going back and forth, people could know which families were which, so you didn't get the families mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so everything I saw,
Romeo was
in blue. And I
Okay.
thought, okay, justified. So anyway, so new color, Romeo. I don't have this in DK yet. I'll probably be dyeing it in DK soon.
Okay.
So,
Well, we have more colors in DK than we do sock.
yeah, because DK is hot right now. So Mom's gonna make this sweater for me. So does this mean we're back on making sweaters for me? Because I can't make a sweater. I can't finish anything because I'm dyeing yarn.
I know.
I'm dyeing yarn or cleaning my house.
I think our roles have been committed. I'm the knitter. You're the dyer.
But sometimes when I get frustrated dyeing, I want to go back to knitting.
Well.
Because I do get frustrated. I just
And
want to
when-
put it out there.
And when I get frustrated here, there's sometimes I just want to run away.
Yeah.
So we're both allowed.
Now there was another one that we were talking about before the podcast, and that's the desert sweater. My phone is on the charger.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that by? Ann Strick?
Is it Ann Strick?
Yeah, it's Ann Strick.
Yeah.
So I keep looking at that sweater thinking that, if I had time, that would be what I would do. But then Mom said it was done in fingering weight.
Ah.
And then she has another one, the green sweater, that she hasn't released yet.
Yeah.
That one might be okay for me to do because it might be DK.
You've got one you're working on now.
I know. It's in fingering and I'm stuck.
Why don't you just give that to me and let me finish it?
Because then I'd have to listen to it, and I don't want to have to listen to it.
Why would you have to listen to it?
Okay, maybe I don't have to listen to it. Maybe it's my own guilt.
Well, maybe, because I don't think I've ever said a word
Right.
about
When
it.
have you finished anything, Heather? You've never said anything like that? You've never said, well, how's that so-and-so coming that you're working on?
Well, I would say, yeah, I probably said that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I heard that from everybody in the shop about my nail china. How is that nail china coming, Kathy?
Well, I was thinking there's another sweater that you got for yarn. Whose yarn did you get?
Let's not talk about it. I need to take that one out.
And start something else?
It's Yusalda's. I did that when I was at my thinnest.
Mm-hmm.
It would fit Carissa.
Yeah. So, what else are we going to talk about? So you can start this now.
Thank you.
You can start it now. You don't have to start something else.
The 1st of December, we have Magpie's
Annual trunk show.
annual trunk show.
Mm-hmm. It'll be the 3rd year, 4th year? How many years?
4.
4 years?
I believe that's right.
Okay.
They'll come in here.
Turn this place upside down.
They will. They'll come in on Friday and have it just cranking on Saturday morning. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to have.
So
all
that's
the
just
girls
Saturday,
in.
right? It's not Saturday and Sunday?
It's always been Saturday and Sunday.
Well, Damie's here on Saturday, but she probably is not going to be here on Sunday.
I don't know that to be
Okay,
a fact.
I don't know. I'm just going.
I think she was here last year.
What was she? Okay. Well, we'll see.
Either way, we'll have the yarn both days.
Yeah.
And I guess that's, it's hard to believe it's the 1st of November.
Well, it's not. It's the 7th of November. We're a whole week into November, and now we have to start buying Christmas presents, or making Christmas presents, or
Yeah, all of that.
yeah. Well, at least you don't have to worry about cooking.
No, I get to go to Heather's and Paul's. Now, Paul is a fabulous cook. Uses more butter than should be allowed. He's the only one I know of that in milk gravy puts butter in it. But anyway, he does the cooking for Thanksgiving. But what a mess the kitchen is afterwards.
He made a mess this morning and left it.
He'll clean it up when he gets ready.
When he gets ready, when he gets around to it, but
And
it's
he
just not on
hates-
my time frame.
He hates for me to be in the kitchen with him.
Oh yeah, we're not supposed to be in there because we want to clean up behind him as he goes.
He'll say, "Where's that spoon?" "Oh, it's right here. I just washed it." So that's a good thing. I don't think any family's coming
No,
for Thanksgiving. I don't think so.
it'll just be us. And then we'll be here at the shop the day after. Are we doing any special hours or anything? Have we thought about that?
We don't usually do special hours because everybody goes to the big box stores the day after Thanksgiving early, because they open at crazy hours.
Right, and then they come in downtown later in the afternoon.
Yeah, normally. But we'll do scones or something and have that for everybody in case anybody's hungry.
But we're not going to stay open late? Well, we'll stay till people are gone.
Yeah, but usually it's not any more than what we normally do.
How do my earrings look?
They look good.
I can't see them from here. Like, I can usually see the silver, and I can't see them.
You can see them
Is it too much?
compared to,
I don't know. I mean, for me.
not for your podcast earrings. They're not.
So are you saying I can't wear them to Home Goods?
Well, you can wear whatever you want to wear to Home Goods.
Oh, goodness. So, again, I think we're over 1,700 subscribers. Thank you so much. It's kind of nice, when I was, like I said, or in the beginning when I was telling somebody at work that we have a podcast and we have 1,700 subscribers. They go, "Really? You do?" So thank you for watching us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And
Tell them where they can find us.
I was getting ready to. Why don't you tell them where they can find us?
Because I always screw it up.
So you can
I know
find
what
us-
I'm good at and what I'm not.
You can find us at www.knothousyarns.com. You can find us on Facebook as The Knot House. You can find us on Ravelry as
The Knot House.
The Knot House. And hopefully I'll have pictures of my yarn up soon. I've got a glitch with that too.
On Ravelry, she's talking
On Ravelry, yes. And on Instagram, we're Knot House Yarns.
There you go.
So, again, thank you. And
Thank you so much.
hopefully it won't be as long next time. Of course, I always say that, and it's always a month, but
It takes a little bit of time to get new stuff to show everybody.
yeah, it does. But we can always just keep trying, right? To do more.
We can. And we appreciate you asking when the next one's coming.
Yep.
I mean,
And all the nice comments.
yes.
Yep, we read all of them.
We do.
All right, so
All right, so thank you so much.
thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See, we're done.
Okay, good. What's going on outside?
They're redoing the cable. I noticed the cable guy out in the parking lot.